Game, set, match.
Welcome to your daily serve of M&Ms.
That's updated weekly.
Why do you have to keep repeating that? Hopefully one day we can just make this like our job and it'll be every single day, right? So we need you to make that happen.
The poor souls that are listening to this.
Anyways, I'm Michael.
I am Maria.
And
There's some juicy news.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, so even though this week was meant to be like segments, like fun segments, I feel like this is probably very much a more newsworthy segment.
Yep. So start off with the Collingwood Netball Club.
Mm-hmm.
So drama's there.
By the way, we're having alcohol as per normal.
Bergen.
Oh, clink.
Clink.
Clink. So, anyways, you were saying about Bergen Netball Club?
No.
Oh.
I didn't say that.
Oh, I thought you said something like that.
No. We're Bergens. Anyway, so the Collingwood Netball Club looks like it may not renew their license for next year.
Mm.
And as a result, apparently they're in bankruptcy now.
Mm.
So yeah, that's like massive news. Because it's like, they came in 2016, right? So it's been not even 10 years since they've been in the league. And I just think it's a shame, right?
Yeah. No, I kind of agree, but I feel like, I mean, shit, netball's been around for ages, right? Like, you know, and professional netball hasn't really been a thing for really all that long. Do you know what I mean? And like, I feel like I can kind of understand maybe that's just because, you know, I guess, you know, women in sports sort of thing is still just kind of a new concept as well, but...
Sadly.
But, I don't know.
But yeah, it's a lot of drama surrounding it.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe like, I don't know how you go about promoting it, but like maybe just getting to a point where you're able to promote it and like, I don't know, it's like, I guess in Australia, right, like everyone, like most Aussie blokes are like, oh yeah, I want to go watch the footy, yeah, go watch the footy, but it's like, if you can't get tickets to the game, well, I feel like that would be just a perfect opportunity for netball to be like, hey, guess what, you can't get tickets to the game, but you can come watch the netball.
Maybe. But it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I even tried to get tickets for us today for the Vixens v Swift.
Yeah.
And I couldn't even do that.
Yeah, that's like 2 fucking days out, though.
It's already close to being sold out.
So,
like, anyways. You know what I'm saying? It's like, netball, it does sell, but I just don't think... It's hard to tell what Collingwood went wrong, because I have no idea.
Yeah. Well, at the same time, like, you're only selling out John Cain Arena, like, it's not that big a stadium, do you know what I mean? And,
like,
I don't know.
Like, I know, but it's like, at least we're selling it out, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I guess so. But I don't mind the games being at John Cain Arena, like, get some pretty good seating. Like, you know.
Yeah.
You know, like...
I feel like you don't want the stadium to be too big when you can't really see much.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't want them to be looking like ants.
Yeah.
That'd be...
Did you ever see that thing that said, like... It showed you, like, the perspective of a 1 million seat stadium? Like,
no.
If you were in, like, the 1 millionth seat sort of thing, away...
Row?
Wouldn't... Like, the row of, like, where the 1 millionth seat would be. Do you know what I mean?
Kind of. I feel like you're not explaining yourself properly.
Basically, a stadium with 1 million seats. Okay. Pardon me. And you're all the way. You're in the seat like furthest away from all the action.
I guess it kind of makes sense.
Right, so you're in the millionth seat basically.
Yep. So the last seat that they put in the stadium, basically.
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
Right. If you're in there and they showed like this perspective of how big like a, you know, whatever it is, and it actually ended up being like an NFL field, it literally looked like, basically, imagine holding like a fucking beer can out in front of you. That's the size of the field from your perspective.
I need a TV, but then again, I might as well just be at home watching it on TV.
Like legit.
Honestly, yeah, that's I guess to a point where it's just like, is it worth getting it? No, not really.
No, not at all.
Yeah. With the netball news, Vixens had a win against the Thunderbirds. We won by 21 points.
Mm-hmm. Yep, we were there for that.
Yeah. I was dying in the first quarter because, like, too many mistakes. And I said to you, I was like, we can do it. We're just making too many mistakes. Like, it's not like we can't beat them. It's in our hands. We just need to cut out the mistakes. And then Thunderbirds, their super shots were just terrible all game. And then you saw the shooters at every break trying to perfect their shooting. I was like, it's not going to happen now. Babes, it's not going to happen now. Like, we caught you on an off day, and that's just kind of unfortunate.
Yeah. So, yeah, I guess with that being said, does that bring us to our new segment?
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, so our new segment that we're introducing is now the inside serve, right? I mean, it would be the inside scoop, but, you know, we don't, scoops are for ice cream, but this is just serve of M&M's.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so we were at the Vixens Thunderbirds game.
Yep.
First quarter.
Mm-hmm.
Made me panic a bit.
Yep.
Yeah. It was just a lot of, like, just a little silly, stupid little mistakes.
It was really sloppy the first quarter, I thought. Kind of like by both teams. Like,
I think the first half, yeah.
Yeah, it was really quite sloppy. I mean, like, I know that some of the, like, Shamira Sterling
is like... She's great.
I know, like, she's a great defender, but I feel like she just got so many intercepts just so early on in that game. Like,
so did Al.
Yeah, so did Al.
Just at the litter.
The Vixens defenders also got plenty of intercepts as well.
So many in the second half.
So,
but that's just because they weren't shooting properly, right?
Or also, not just that, but also just passing, like, the timing of the passes were just...
How many long shots were thrown? There were so many.
How many long shots what?
Were thrown.
Yeah. I know, they really tried to force it.
It's like, it's not there.
Yeah. But yeah, anyways, like you say, the defenders were really, really solid for both teams.
I think, yeah, the defenders definitely shined through in this game.
Yeah.
We just had the better shooters that day. Because in the first quarter, right, we actually got super shots. Vixens did. We don't normally do that. Super shots normally come towards the end. But then as soon as the super shot came in for the first quarter, because we're so far behind, we just went for them, and they actually got in. I'm not normally good at super shots, so I was kind of surprised. I was like, oh, we could win. Just clear some shit off.
Yeah.
And good to go.
And I think probably one of the things that I would say still, like, again, I haven't seen that much netball this season. I've been trying my best to keep up to date with it.
We have too much shit going on.
Fuck oath. But I think probably one of the things that I will stand by saying is that I think the Thunderbirds head coach, Tanya Obst...
I don't know if he's anyone's head coaches besides our own.
Yeah, the Tanya Obst, I think, is her name. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it properly at all. But yeah, Tanya Obst. I don't actually know how great of a head coach she is, particularly at making adjustments in the moment. I mean, shit, she called 3 timeouts in those last 3 quarters when Vixens were coming back, and she couldn't make an adjustment.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's
do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like, shit, you've called 3 timeouts.
But
Change something.
Sometimes it's not always the coach, sometimes it's the players, and I think Thunderbirds has had a really off day.
I mean, yeah, but like I've also noticed that in one of the other games that I've noticed as well with the Thunderbirds.
Fair enough. Did they win?
No, they lost.
Okay.
I think that was to the Giants as well. It was great. Like Tanya Obbs, she called a timeout. Like 15, 20 seconds later, they broke out of the huddle.
Lovely.
They still had like over a minute to burn.
Practice the shooting.
I think she just called him in and said, "You're gonna fucking lose, so do something different. Get it out there."
I don't think that's how it went down. Anyways, yeah, no, I feel like once we got off to the lead, I wanted to make sure that the lead was always increasing. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, it was like in the fourth quarter, we sort of slowed down a little bit.
I know, it did seem like there was a little bit of playing it safe sort of thing.
Yeah, I was like, don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't let them close the gap even a little bit. Just keep it.
Yeah.
Just make it bigger. You know what I'm saying? It's like, don't settle. Don't settle.
Yeah, so.
But all in all, we won. It was a good match.
Yeah.
I loved it. I always get really emotional at the beginning of the match. For some reason. I don't understand.
Whatever.
No.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Then don't disregard it. But like when they do the big thing, it's like, hey, they bring in other players.
Yeah.
I guess we're emotional for no reason.
Why?
I said it for no reason.
Why?
I don't know. It's for
Don't
no
do it.
reason. I don't know how to stop it.
Stop it then.
I don't know how to. I just get really like I'm very proud of my girls. I start to cry. That's how ridiculous I am.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of
It's
them.
alright.
I feel like crying every time.
It's alright, I still love you. But yeah. I think probably one of the main things that the Vixens did well in their adjustments was actually getting the ball moving a lot quicker. Like, the ball looked like lightning. And like...
Yeah, but that's how we won 2020. Fast netball, right? Like it was hard for other teams to beat us because of that.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, fuck it. Play like that, you win.
Obviously.
I think probably the other thing was with the pace being like going faster, the like.
It's less time to react.
Sorry?
There's less time to react if you're defending.
Well, no, like I noticed like some of the players like Kumwenda,
Austin?
yeah, like here at Austin, I guess as well. I feel like it was mainly Kumwenda because they did try to force the ball to Kumwenda. I thought a lot early on.
Yeah.
But like she looked like she was like really, like her movements were really jagged, like not smooth, like catching the ball. Do you know what I mean? It's like her hands were still extending as the ball was coming to her, and as a result, sort of like hit her hands and went off somewhere. Do you know what I mean? As opposed to like getting out there and then sort of softening your hands. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
She was just very, like almost like robotically glitchy. If that's the best way to put it, I don't know. But yeah. Anyways.
But, yeah. So good netball week.
Yeah.
I
And
think
also...
for Collingwood, obviously. Collingwood.
Yeah.
They haven't won anything. They won, like, nothing.
Yeah. But yeah, no. I think you said that netball is looking to find a new...
Yeah, I think they're
a new
looking for a
franchise.
replacement, yeah.
So at least we're not like completely having to piss a team off. Do you know what I mean?
It'd suck having 17s.
It would be so bad. Top 4 out of 7. That's shithouse.
Honestly.
But I feel like if you're also netball, like shit, you got to get more teams in there. I feel like if you want money, put more teams in.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, shit, it might be an investment that you have to risk, but I think it's worth it in the end. People just want competition.
Yeah.
8 teams is just not really a whole lot. I think if you can at least get 10, at least it gives that little bit of a challenge.
Yeah.
You can even draw the season out a bit if you needed to as well.
Yeah. But yeah.
Anyways.
Move on to a different segment. before we talk about AFL? There's some
I was
stupid
just
shit to talk about.
I was really just going to say the other thing related to netball was the Fever victory.
It was like 30-something points against
it was.
Fire Birds.
Yeah,
The
97
Birds are not doing well.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, there's two bird teams, but yeah. And
yeah, they both lost by 20 or more.
Yeah. But yeah, no, that I don't know if you heard, but the 97 was record-setting as well.
Yeah, no, you don't really get...
You don't really get anything over 90 that often.
Unless it's Australia playing like Malawi or something.
Yeah. Papua New Guinea.
I've never seen them in a Netball World Cup before.
But yeah, so...
But yeah. Another segment?
Another segment, or...
Yeah.
Alright, so... Oh yeah, that's right. So, I guess the segments we were going to do this week. So we did the new segment. We also have another new segment that we're going to introduce to everyone. And this one is...
Okay, so we're not doing that segment yet.
What segment were you thinking
This or
of?
that.
/ Would You Rather. Okay. So we do have the Would You Rather segment happening in this episode, as well as the Interview You segment. But we're gonna... Oh, okay, maybe we save the new segment for when we talk about the AFL, hey?
Okay.
Alright. So, yeah, do you want to do Would You Rather?
Yeah, so mine are from online, from the Channel 7 post.
Okay. Oh, that's right, I sent that to you, didn't I? Okay, good news that I got your back on that one.
Yeah, no. Would you rather play 300 games of AFL but never play in a final, or play 50 games of AFL and win a flag?
Oh, I gotta win a flag. Fuck oath.
I also just want to be a veteran.
No, fuck that. I don't want to pass down my secrets to someone. It feels like... I don't know. I feel like...
I want to be the old soul of the team.
I don't want to pass on my secrets. Like...
That's the best part. Let your legacy live on in other people.
No, but I feel like no one's going to give me credit for it. They're just going to steal it for their own. It's like, bitch, if I'm going to tell you something, at least fucking say my name.
Okay, shh. Okay, would you rather your team's arch rival win a flag, or your team finishes a runner-up in a grand final for 5 seasons straight?
Wait. Sorry. Say that again.
Would you rather your team's arch rival wins the flag, or your team finishes as runner-up in the grand final for 5 seasons straight?
Oh.
You lose 5 seasons straight, or your arch rival? It'd be pretty hard to watch your team lose for 5 seasons straight. I wouldn't show up to any grand final. After the first 2, I'd be like, nah, bitch, bye. I'm not watching you play grand final ever again.
Oh shit, that's a tough one.
I know what I'd pick.
I mean...
Arch rival, and then we can beat them next year. Right, demolish them next year.
Yeah.
In the regular season. Like, yeah, you're not all that good. Fuck off with that cockiness. You know?
Well, I was actually trying to think, like, Essendon's arch rival, and I just googled it. It's North Melbourne, apparently. Like, how is that a thing?
I thought it would have been like Collingwood.
I'm not going to lie, I genuinely just would have thought it would have been Richmond. Like, just Battle of the Slash, right? Like...
Oh, true.
But, I mean, okay. I don't know. I mean, no, I don't want to see North Melbourne win as well.
Bulldogs is...
Actually, you know what? I wouldn't mind seeing North Melbourne win.
It'd be refreshing.
It'd be, yeah, like... I just want to see them, like, at least...
Just give everyone else hope.
Yeah, just, like... just, honestly, just give that team a little bit of hope, right?
To their 2 fans.
Yeah.
Would you rather a career with a Brownlow medal but no finals, or a career with premiership but nobody knows your name?
Premiership. No one knows my name.
I want the Brownlows, man.
Nah, I
Yeah.
don't care. Did you say Brownlows?
Yeah. With a Brownlow medal, but I'm going to assume I'm winning 5.
Okay. Yeah, no,
I want Brownlow.
it doesn't really matter. I still want the win.
Brownlow. Brownlow's a win. You know how hard it is to win one of those?
I don't give a shit. I want to say that I won a fucking flag, right? I want to say that I was the fucking best.
Well, you weren't because you weren't the best and fairest. Anyways. Would you rather your team relocates to another city but achieves Geelong-like success, or your team remains in the same city but experiences a sustained struggles to make finals?
Just stay here. I'll be faithful. Even though every week I'm bagging the shit.
You're so dramatic every single fucking week. Okay. Go on. Would you rather you support a team knowing it will win a flag by a goal after the siren, but will then play badly for 5 years?
So that's option 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was a big option.
Yeah, honestly, it took a while to get through.
You support a team with no knowledge of what will happen in the coming seasons.
Oh, that's a tough one. I like both.
Not knowing.
You're going not knowing?
Yeah. That's the excitement.
I know. It's exciting. Right? And at least you can't be like bandwagon. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like both. Like, I'll still be faithful to the Dons. But,
Okay.
like, even if they don't win one, I'll still be faithful to them, but I still want to support new guys. So, go new guys.
Okay.
Go Tassie.
Well, would you
Tassie
rather...
Devil, Tassie Devil, Tassie Devil, Tassie Devil.
Okay, would you rather win the flag or win $1,000? $10,000, sorry, $10,000.
Win a flag or 10 grand.
Yeah.
Sorry, audience, I have no idea where that one came from.
From your mouth.
10 grand or a flag. I mean, I'm going for a flag still.
I feel like you get paid more for that.
Honestly, I feel like you'd have to, right?
I'd like to think so.
Yeah. Unless, like, even, like, the water boy should be getting paid, like, 10 grand for that gig.
We're not rich bitches. No thanks. Would you rather, this is the last one, your team finishes last with a historically bad percentage, yet drafts the next Nick Dacos? Or your team qualifies for the finals in 8th position? I'm taking 8th position.
Yeah, I'm taking... I don't...
8th.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, I don't really think Nick Dacos is... Like, you know, he's playing well, but I don't know... Like, come next season, I don't think he's gonna be the same bloke. Do you know what I mean?
I think it's great, but like Bulldogs are good at 8th or 7th. That's where we thrive. Anyways. But yeah, Bulldogs are overperforming at the moment. We're 6th, we need to be 7th. We need to lose to Geelong.
Like, honestly, like, this year, for Collingwood, a lot of their, you know, like, their veteran players and so on, they're actually coming through really, really well. And they're really meshing well with the young players. So, no, Collingwood's... I didn't realise that Collingwood actually had so many young players, like young, talented players. They're actually, yeah, they're kind of like loaded, to be honest. So, but yeah. I think come next year, possibly a future... I don't know what the future is for some of those Collingwood players. I think Scott Pendlebury's one to consider. Like, he's been around the game since fucking... Probably since I was born, just about.
Oh,
like he's the granddaddy of the team at this point, isn't he?
Stop that. But yeah.
But you know, Pendles is playing fucking solid. Like, yeah, Like, he just comes in clutch. Like, when you need him to make a play,
He has a basketball background.
Does he?
You haven't heard that?
No.
I hear it every time.
Fucking lol. But yeah, like, no, it's like you need a tackle. Pendles gets it,
There's like a period of time where every time like they beat Pendlebury, like someone talking about Pendlebury or like, they'd mention Pendlebury in the commentary box, so he has a basketball background.
Fair enough.
All the time, it's like, for fuck, okay, I need new information. There's a basketball background. And then especially when it was like when what's our captain's name again? Bontempelli. Especially when Bontempelli started playing, and then they started saying that Bontempelli was like the next
Pendle.
Yeah, and then they could compare the two. It's like they both played a bit of basketball. And
yeah.
It's just, oh, for fuck's sakes.
Even Bontempelli's actually been pretty clutch this season. Like, yeah. And just in terms of captaincy, like, he really is, like, reining in the team really, really well. So.
Yeah, but we're overperforming. I don't think we did great in finals this
season. Here's the thing. I think if you take Bontempelli out, I think your team is almost just about a mess. Like, it really is, though.
I think Bulldogs are not going to do well in the finals.
Mm-hmm.
This, like I've said 50,000 times already, you keep on missing my point. Because we looked at the fixture, we have a lot of easy games. Games that should be easy. I'm just like, we're going to get to the finals and play great teams. I don't think that's going to...
Yeah, exactly. No, I know
Plus,
what you mean.
we already had a 5-game winning streak, and that's just ruined everything.
Yeah.
We can't... Yeah, I think we're just going to bomb out in finals this season.
It depends who you get, like...
It's not going to be West Coast.
Well, like, look at your options. Like, Essendon's also got quite an easy run the last half of this season. So, like, Essendon could possibly qualify for that top 8.
Yeah, see, we want to finish 7th, though.
But...
And we're 6th at the moment. We're overperforming. Guys, we're overperforming.
So, like, I don't think Melbourne is that good, and I don't think Port Adelaide are that good, right? And I think probably over the next few weeks, like even at least St Kilda's coming back down to earth, right? Like St Kilda's now 5th on the ladder. So like, if those teams drop, like Geelong's going to climb above everyone else, they'll go back to within the top 4 by the end of the season, right? Adelaide Crows, I don't know if they're really a top 8. I'd like to think Essendon's probably better than Adelaide.
Maybe.
Yeah. But, it just depends who you kind of get in that bottom 4 bracket. Do you know what I mean?
No, we're going to fail for sure. But, but also just overperforming. At this point, which is scary. I do want to talk about the North Melbourne game.
North Melbourne? What was that one?
So I've been told by my father that the reason why they lost is because they went over the interchanges. It's 75, right? They had 76. And if you, this is the first time I've ever heard of a team just going over the interchange limit, right? And they did. And so the result is, when that happens, it's a free kick and 50 meters. Yeah, so that's how they lost.
Was that against Sydney?
I don't know. You have to check.
Yeah, I think it might have been against Sydney as well.
But Dad saw it happen. And then he was like, he saw this free kick happen. I was like, what's this free kick for? I didn't see anything.
Yeah.
I didn't see anything happen. And then the commentator explained, it's like, oh, that's right. But it's like, I've never heard a team of going over the interchange limit.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? It's so bizarre. So, like, can I just have your phone for a second? Teams. Yes, he looked like a 76 or 75 interchanges.
Yeah. But, like, look at... Even Sydney was pretty close. It's 74.
I know, but they didn't get a free kick away for that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Like, that's just like, how do you miscount? How do you miscalculate? How do you do that? No, wait, what were the interchanges for? Bulldogs v?
Bulldogs v Adelaide was up in the 70s. No, you gotta go teams.
Oh, sorry. So we got 70. They did 42 interchanges?
Yeah.
Is that why they lost?
Possibly.
What the... These are special people. How do you like, do 40... How do you do that?
I don't know. I guess you had them doing beep tests all week, right?
It's one way to burn your players out.
Mm.
But yeah. And that's all I have for football. Oh, the Bulldogs won in Mars.
Yep. And Essendon had
won by a point.
Had the Battle of the Slash.
Won by a point.
Same night as when we went to the netball.
And won by a point.
And they won by a fucking point.
I know.
Literally got back in at the house, turned the TV on. It had gone, full time. And I looked at the score, it was 73-72. I'm like, I'm full on flipped.
Yeah.
And, so that means Maria won in tipping, by the way.
I got 7 out of 9.
Yeah, I had a shit week.
Oh, yeah, Bulldogs. I'm like happy we won, but at the same time, we kicked 15 fucking behinds? No, like, sorry. But like, what the fuck was all of that about? Yeah, 11 goals and 19 behinds.
Yeah.
Like, we could have won by more. Do you know how much better our percentage would be?
Nah.
If we kicked fucking goals? For fuck's sakes, fam. Our kicking needs to be straighter. Kick us straight as your sexuality, fam. Assuming you're straight. Anyways. Anything else to add?
Yeah, so I guess we're kind of into the AFL news at this point. So we're going to go to the AFL, the news segment.
Okay.
Yep. So our new segment that we're introducing is called the punishment game. Here's how it works for anyone who wants to play along with mates or, bitchy girlfriends that are trying to tickle you.
No.
I still love you, but you're a bitch. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Better be.
I am.
Okay.
So, here's how the game works. Basically, we're going to sort of make a bet between ourselves on something that's going to happen this weekend or this upcoming weekend, whether it be for netball, AFL, whatever sport we want.
Yep.
And if such event occurs that the individual claimed would happen, then the other person's going to have to do a punishment. If the event doesn't happen, the individual who made that claim is going to get punished.
Okay.
So basically, as an example, if I say Jeremy Cameron is going to kick a goal this weekend, and he kicks a goal, then Maria would have to do a punishment.
Okay.
And if he doesn't, then I have to do a punishment. And the punishment is agreed upon by us.
Okay.
And
20,000 court sprints. I started to do my 60 court sprints. 70 actually, it's 70 court sprints.
So once we agree on it, we lock it in and we see if it happens.
Yep.
So,
I got one.
Alright, what have you got?
That Bailey Smith will get 30 plus disposals.
Alright. What are you offering?
50 court sprints.
50 court sprints
50.
if he gets 30 disposals.
Yeah.
Alright, you're on.
I need you to die. Not literally, just like, fitnessly.
Alright. My punishment for you this weekend. Sammy Draper has 2 goals.
I don't know who that is.
Player for Essendon.
Oh. All I know is that pedophile. And Dyson Heppel.
Sammy Draper has 2 goals.
Okay.
Or at least 2 or more. And 30 or more disposals.
Okay.
If so, 50 burpees.
Oh no. I've done 100 burpees. I hate burpees. Can I do different kinds of burpees?
What the hell? What?
There's many kinds of burpees. You can do them with tuck jumps, you can do them with push-ups, you can do them single-legged.
The normal burpee is a push-up.
Or the non-push-up variety.
That's just jumping in the fucking air.
It's not. You can do them with weights. You can do them so many ways.
Okay, it will be push-up burpees.
But can I do different varieties to make it fun? That would be approved by you.
Fine.
Thank
Actually,
you.
no, hang on. No, I don't mean like fine like that. 32 burpees.
Why 32?
Because it's 30 disposals and 2 goals.
Okay, dumb bitch.
Yeah, push-up burpees, by the way.
Can I do them in sets?
You can,
Okay.
but it all has to be at once, right? Like, you can't do like 6 one day, 6 another day.
Why not?
Because it doesn't count.
I do one for a month. One every day for a month. I'm joking.
I already forgot what was yours. It was 30 disposals for 50 court sprints. That's it. It's like a nice, easy one.
Up and back is one.
Yeah. That's no dramas.
Okay.
I'll be right.
You'll be dead.
I'll probably get bored.
Yeah, get some doof music out.
Yeah. So what is it? You going to do 32 burpees?
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay.
Deal? She's locked in for 32 burpees.
I can do 50.
Push-up burpees.
I'll do 50.
You'll do 50 push-up burpees?
Yeah.
Okay. She's going to do 50 then.
Don't go too easy on me. Fuck's sake.
Bitch, 32 burpees is going to kill you.
I can do 100. I hate it, but I can do it. I hate it, but I can do it. There's something. It's like I can't do burpees. I just don't like doing them.
Fair enough.
I will complain the whole time.
Anyways, so
Does that mean I have to do 50 court sprints if I lose?
yeah, if Bailey Smith if he gets like 29 or less disposals, you're doing 50 court sprints.
Fuck, I need to get rid of my 70 court sprints that I don't really stand by. Fuck. Shit, I don't need that in the running total. Bitch, tomorrow I'm not doing ghosting, I'm doing court sprints. I'm not doing that. No.
What, you don't want to do 120 court sprints?
No, that sounds awful. Sounds like a bad. I have done that though, but like not fast. It's always so slow. Because imagine doing that many court sprints in a sprint. I couldn't. Anyways, next segment.
Next segment?
Yeah.
So which segment do you want to do then? I mean, there's really only one remaining.
Tipping.
No, there isn't.
You have another segment?
Oh, I didn't do my would you rather to you. You did all of them to me.
That's okay.
Am I going to do the would you rather to you?
If you want to.
Would you like me to?
If you want to. I still bet you 7 out of 9 in tipping.
Fine. Well, we've also got the interview you segment. I might just save my would you rathers for another time.
Yep.
Alright, so interview you. Alright.
Yeah, half left.
And you haven't done one, have you? For me?
No, because
Okay.
I've been trying to do my uni
Yeah,
assignments.
no dramas. So, interview you.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys don't remember this segment, this is where basically we just ask each other about our sports.
He was a hole in his pants.
Yeah, sorry, we've got baseball going on in the background. If you couldn't hear me earlier, I had like a little...
This isn't golf though, because I doesn't have another pants. So he has a hole in one.
This is the Dodgers versus Braves game, and Freddie Freeman is just a
He
traitor.
looks so tall.
He is tall.
How tall?
Bitch, he's a first baseman. I think he's probably like 6'2".
Yeah.
Yeah.
That tall. That's average.
It's taller than me.
But it's like an average AFL player, right? I
Yeah.
expect AFL players to be that tall.
Mm. Oh, bitch, not many players are like fucking... Not many athletes in the world are like 7'5".
Wow, that's too big. That is a ruckman on steroids.
But yeah, Freddie Freeman's a fucking... I don't know. He was just better when he was with the Braves, I reckon.
Okay, anyway, get back to the questions, fam.
Alright.
Half left.
Anyways. So, Maria, baby, what's happening with you and squash lately?
So, I have tournaments coming up in July.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a lot of training. I've been filling in for Westerfolds, which has been fun.
Yep.
Because I'm in the state team in Melton, but I hardly ever get picked for games.
Yep.
So it's like I'm doing a lot of training, but like not a lot of match play.
Yeah, okay.
And so now I'm getting more match play, which I'm very excited about. So
Fair
happy.
enough. Yeah.
So happy about.
That's good to hear.
But yeah, and now I'm trying to get into more trainings. So like Tuesday nights now I'll be doing another group training session.
Okay, yep.
In the week, and then yeah, and there's also people come. Yeah, I found out that because I've worked the last 2 Tuesdays, that people the same Friday people that come on Friday come on Tuesday.
Yep.
So I can have a hit with them too.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
No, excellent. And so I guess just as a follow-up on that, because like, you know, you used to do coaching, so you used to get trained by another coach, and he would try and organise hits with you. Do you feel like the hits that your current coach has been organising, like in the evenings, have been, say, of better quality, do you think, than what your previous coach was?
Well, I mean, I'm playing like A grade or A reserve for the SSL, Southern Squash League.
Okay.
So I feel like it's definitely high quality, because I remember, because I used to play pennant for Fitzpatrick's, and I think I only ever got, I don't think I ever got that high. I think I only ever got to grade 3, I think.
Okay.
And I think the highest I was number 2.
Okay. Yeah.
In the team. I didn't even get to number 1. I was fighting so hard for that number 1 position, but I never got there.
Yeah. Fair enough. Cool.
But like now I'm playing at a higher standard, so.
Yeah, and do you feel like, especially that compared to like your Saturday morning ones that you used to do with your old coach, like would you say the quality's better?
Yeah, a bit.
Yeah, a bit.
But I feel like the Saturday mornings I'm doing now, I feel like are definitely more intense.
Yeah.
It's just a better quality of players.
Yeah.
Um,
No,
I
that's
just feel
good.
like-
Yeah, perfect. And yeah, you kind of
I'm
need
not
it.
trying to shit on anyone, but I just feel
No,
like
no,
this is better
absolutely.
for me at this point.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, you just need to, obviously, like, there's no point doing something where you're not progressing, right?
Yeah.
Like, no matter what it is in life, right?
Yeah.
You know, if you're doing your uni, well, shit, you want to progress through your uni, right? So,
Yes, I don't want to be paying for that anymore.
so, so yeah.
But yeah.
All right. My next question to you is, how's training been going?
Good.
Yeah?
My knees are sore all the time.
Your knees.
Yeah, my knees.
You joined the club.
My knees.
Well,
I didn't do much today.
Speaking of, that was my knee crack.
Nice. I didn't do much today because I was sort of ill today. We tried to do some stuff,
Yeah.
but I just felt like I couldn't really push through. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I couldn't really give it my best, if that makes sense.
I don't know. I just don't know if I've ever really felt like that. I've always felt a bit shitty about sometimes doing a workout, but like, I don't know. I still just try and get through it.
I know, but sometimes when you're sick, it's really hard to.
Yeah.
It's really easy. At least I did like 2 exercises, right?
Yeah.
And then some reaction work.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like a complete waste.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I just felt like I just didn't have it in me to do a hard day of training today. So.
No, alright. And, alright, I guess a kind of a follow-up to that is, have you noticed anything different with you and your game lately?
I feel like I'm more aggressive now.
More aggressive?
More aggressive. I feel like I'm
Why is that?
going for volleys more often.
Okay. And that's something your coach has been telling you to do?
Yeah, sometimes. I did this... When did I play? 2 days ago? Yesterday.
Yesterday was...
Oh, it's Friday now.
Yeah.
It's 1:12 in the morning.
Okay.
So 2 days ago.
Yeah.
I just go for volleys where I just put my racket out to the
Yeah.
ball and then it just hits the front wall just above the tin. And then it's like my opponent's just like, what the...
Yeah.
How do you get to that? It's luck. I don't know. Don't ask me. Just put the racket where the ball is. You're in the
Magic
rally.
happens.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes it's all you need to do. Because sometimes the ball is hit so hard that you don't really need to do much with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, more aggressive. I feel like I'm moving a bit better.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm watching the ball a bit better.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'm just more physical with it too now.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm sort of getting that desire back because I feel like I'm not getting knocked down as much anymore.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. I feel like I'm in a much more positive environment.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's been good.
Well, that's good. Alright. Next question. What are your priorities over the next week or two regarding squash?
So, like, honestly, this is the last week of uni, so I'm just trying to get past that right now. So training has taken a little bit of a
backseat.
Yeah, just a little bit. I'm still trying to at least do, like, the bare minimum.
Yeah.
Today was an exception because I wasn't feeling well. I feel a bit better. But yeah, just try and get uni done and then go full out on squash. I feel like the only time squash ever takes a back seat is because of uni. I feel like sometimes you just have to do that.
Yeah.
Because sometimes uni does get a bit much and it's just like I need to spend more time on it to get everything done. But yeah, so uni is a bit of a priority at the moment. But then after that it'd be like just squash. Try and get in as much training as I can before the tournaments in July.
Yeah. No, fair enough.
I'm very lucky I have a bit of time before tournaments, right?
Yeah. All right. And my last question for you, babe. So, yeah, do you have any, I guess, I've got here plans, but I guess plans or approaches related to squash, such as the tournaments that are coming up that you're feeling different about?
Yeah, no, I'm feeling more confident, and I feel like the thing that I like about Rex is that, like, we communicate well with each other. So it's like, before, with my other coach, like, I knew I did something wrong, but I didn't know how to quite fix it. Now with Rex, I know how to fix it.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
No, excellent.
So I feel like I know what I'm doing a bit more. I'm able to coach myself better on court.
Yeah, okay.
Which I haven't been able to do in the past. I feel like coaches are good at... A lot of coaches are good at telling you of where you went wrong. But I feel like a lot of coaches don't help you recognize how to fix it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, for sure. And like...
Yeah.
I guess, Rex has been able to sort of like... He sort of stops the game at times and says, like, what do you think happened with that one?
Yeah, and then we can have a conversation about it, right?
Yeah.
And like a talk about it, which is what I like. And instead of just being talked at.
Yeah.
Like it's a nice conversation about like, what you think you could have done differently, or
for sure.
I can ask questions. I can stop and ask questions too if I need to, which is great. Which is what I like.
Yeah. Excellent. All right. Cool. Yeah. So I think that'll probably wrap up the interview segment. Thanks for answering those questions, Maria.
No problem. Anytime.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll probably bring up this segment again, probably closer to like tournament dates as well.
Yeah.
And even possibly after, like straight afterwards as well.
I just feel like especially when it comes back to going back to squash, but like especially Wednesday, you saw me play, and I went for shots, and then I said after that, when I knew it was the wrong shot, don't play it at that time.
Yeah.
That's not the right shot to play.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I can think like that now.
Yeah, for sure. No, and that was probably one of the things I kind of did notice. I was like, I feel like you try to play a drop shot from the back, and you're like, what did you do that? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. It's like, that wasn't the right shot for that time.
Yeah,
Maybe
exactly.
a little bit later when I had more time and space, but I was just forcing it at that point.
Playing a drop shot at the back when your opponent's behind you, yeah, sure, that's a fine option to play, but like, when they're at the tee and you're at the back and you decide to play a drop shot, it's like, no, that's not the right time to play it.
Sometimes I like to play it because sometimes we get into this driving sort of thing happening, and then
I know,
and then they sort of get into that motion, and then you drop it, it's like, oh shit, and then depends on the player, but like especially some of the older players, it catches them out because they're not quite watching it properly.
Yeah. But I think...
It's like, especially, I love it. I love when I know that my opponent's coming to me.
Yeah.
I do a cross court, and then it's like, oh shit, I have to turn the other way.
Yeah. Yeah, and like
stuff like that.
Yeah, so if you got that sixth sense to know that they're coming towards you, then shit, yeah, you just play it behind them, right?
Exactly. And it catches them every time, and it's great.
Yeah. But I think, like Rex said one time, you can't just be going drive, and try to be sneaky and catch them off guard, a higher level. Do you know what I mean?
Sometimes, but
like there's that,
you have to pick your times. But like sometimes you see people not looking, and so I go for the burst or like drop because like.
Yeah. Nah, fair enough.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, or especially like the hanging back a bit.
Yeah. So, but anyways, no, you actually. Oh, and for anyone who is unaware, I don't know if we mentioned this or not, but Maria did play Wednesday night, and she was 2-love down.
Oh, that was shit. Do you know what happened?
And she came back to win in those last three.
And won the third set in tiebreaker.
Won the third in a tiebreaker.
And then won the other two easy.
Yeah.
I feel like because I showed up late because I was in traffic, and I took the wrong right turn to get to the Melbourne uni courts.
Yeah.
I just don't like driving in the city. I don't know what I'm doing ever in the city.
Driving in the city is
I feel like a headless chicken when I drive in the city.
Join the club.
I'm just like, I feel like no one knows what they're doing when they're driving in the city. I don't think anyone does.
It's an acquired skill.
I don't have. Anyways, yeah, I took the wrong right turn, and I was like where tram was, so like only 2 cars were like out at a time.
Yeah.
At the red light, so I was just sitting there, just like, oh, for fuck's sakes.
Yeah.
Got there, and then I was like, I didn't know what my team was. Asked around, finally found my team, and then it's like, oh, what game is this? It's like, oh, this will be the last game. I was like, okay, I have to get ready ASAP.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, I got onto the court. I was just so, I just felt so rushed. And then I think after the second set, you're like, okay, just take your time. And then that's when my game finally came to me.
By the way, I am definitely taking the credit for that.
And I'm just like, it's like, fuck. I was like so unsettled in the first or second. I think I was just. It was so hectic. That was hectic. But yeah, I finally pulled through. Yeah, came back with the win for the team.
Yeah, excellent. Yeah, no, and you did play really quite well towards the end there.
After you told me to calm down.
Yeah. Just calm the fuck down.
Don't say it like that, though. Anyways, do you want to do tipping?
Yeah, sure. I'm just getting everything sorted. My app is working so slow. It's just not responding. Like, I press it and it's just, nah. It's going to take me 30 years.
Do you want to do the lines in our own time? We don't have to do them on the podcast.
Nah, I love doing lines on the podcast.
Okay.
I think it's fun.
Of course you do.
It's because I only get, like, breaking rights all the time. Except for last week. Last week was a bad week. Lines and just tipping.
So did I get it right?
Last week?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got both.
Nice.
I know, it was bullshit.
Yeah, bitch.
Fuck you, bitch.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
We're saying it. The way we're saying it was reminding me of a meme that I just saw like last week. I don't know if I sent it to you. It was so funny.
Well, I sent you a video of a dog that that like ran out of the baggage claim.
Oh yeah.
And so they're like all over this terminal. What was it like the what do you call it?
The tarmac?
Kind of just like where the I don't know what part of the airport you call it, but it's like where the planes are stationed.
Okay.
Yeah,
the terminal?
Is that a terminal?
I'd like to think it is.
Yeah. But like on the ground, on the gravel part of it, like where the planes land,
and
park
like
and
that.
stuff like that.
Oh, I got it.
I don't know what it's called, but like that's where the dog was.
Like
and it was
the
like
taxiing? No, wait, no. I don't know.
But yeah, it's like where the airplanes park, land, and stuff.
Gate.
Oh, the gate. Yeah. Yeah, that's where it was. Yeah, and the dog just took off, and you see all these people on the ground just trying to chase this fucking little dog. They tried to corner it, but they couldn't do it. That was the most funniest thing in the world. I'm just like, are you guys good?
Lol. Oh my absolute fucking goodness gracious. Sorry, just looking at one of the lines is just, it's fucked. It's so bad. Holy shit. Alright, cool. Alright, babe. You've got... Oh,
You
shit.
have the hiccups now.
I know. I'm gonna die.
You can't. No, you're not. You.
I'm so fucked.
I mean, that I can agree with.
Alright, so we'll start with our sports bet footy tipping.
Okay. So Sydney or Carlton?
Hold up. AFL tipping.
At the SCG.
Sydney or
guess
Carlton
Sydney.
at the SCG?
I'm going to go Sydney.
I'm going Carlton.
Carlton?
Mm-hmm.
Carlton. I'm going Sydney. Marvel Stadium. Saints or Hawthorn Saints?
Yeah.
I'd like to think, MCG, Melbourne or Fremantle? I'm going Melbourne. Freo?
Yeah, I'll go Freo. Geelong.
Geelong or GMHBA? Yeah, Geelong.
Geelong coming off 2 back-to-back losses. They'll want a W.
Gold Coast or Bulldogs?
Bulldogs.
West Coast or Essendon? I'd like to think Essendon wins this. If you don't,
I'm going to slip my wrists.
I support that, yes. I would too. Good. MCG, Richmond or Port Adelaide?
It's a tough one. I think
It's Richmond.
By the way, so just a few bits of breaking news with the AFL as well. Damien Hardwick, head coach for Richmond, is gone. Alistair Clarkson, head coach for North Melbourne,
Gone. That's great.
So, yeah, big week for AFL.
Yeah, so do you think Richmond or Port Adelaide?
I'm going to go... I think I got to go Port Adelaide.
Okay. I feel like it's just... Yeah, I think they're just too strong for Richmond.
Yeah.
Collingwood or North Melbourne? I'd like to think Collingwood.
Yeah. Comfortably.
Last one, it's Adelaide or Brisbane?
At Adelaide Oval.
At Adelaide Oval.
I like Adelaide as underdogs. And I'm going to take them to win by 28 points.
Ooh, going Brisbane.
I feel like we're looking at a 100 to 70 some score.
Brisbane by 8.
Woo! Brizzy. So how many differences do we have?
1.
2.
What? Oh, you had 2.
Yeah, because I got Freo.
3.
And then Essendon, Port, Collingwood. Yep. 3 differences. Awesome. Great.
Nice.
And then, if we go to our lines...
Can you just keep it up so I don't have to go back and forth?
Yeah, for sure. So we've got Carlton as the favourites against Sydney by 4.5 points.
I think they could do that.
But didn't you tip Sydney?
Who did I tip?
You tipped Sydney.
I don't think I did.
You did.
Did I?
You did.
Did I? Shit. I'm changing my lines. Fucking hell. Dumb bitch.
I think I'm probably going to go Sydney in the points. I think this actually is going to be a tight finish. I think it's probably going to be the best game of the week as well.
I had to consult my picks before I choose.
Then we've got... you think you had to have gone St Kilda, right?
Yeah, I'd like to think
St
so.
Kilda, 26.5 favourites. 26.5 point favourites over Hawthorn.
Do you think they could?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
And I think even though this game is at University of Tas, I still think St Kilda I think they can get the score up pretty quick.
Okay.
Then we have Melbourne as favourites by 18.5 against Fremantle. I'm not taking Melbourne as 18.5. I'm not giving them more than 3 goals to win this game.
I tipped Melbourne.
You tipped Melbourne.
I want it to be a heart attack.
Retro Freo colours.
Forever retro Fremantle colours. They were the best ever.
Geelong and GWS. Geelong are 41.5 point favourites.
41. Oh man.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Geelong here.
Geelong?
Mm-hmm.
And not GW. Okay, I'll go with you, fan.
Only because you're about to see the next few. So, Bulldogs, 11.5 point favourites over Gold Coast. I'm taking the Dogs.
I like to think we can.
Yeah. Then the next one, which is great. Essendon are 43.5 point favourites over West Coast.
I mean, if you know.
I think Essendon can do it as well.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, if Hawthorn can do it, and they're like a bottom tier team, you guys can do it.
Yeah.
So that's just an easy one.
Yeah.
If you don't, I'm going to be disappointed.
We have Port Adelaide as 4.5 point favourites over Richmond.
Who did I even pick?
I think you went Port Adelaide.
Okay, well, I'm going to go Port Adelaide.
You're going to love this next one. Collingwood are 53.5 point favourites over North Melbourne.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I am not giving Collingwood 53.5 points. There is no way in hell.
That's just a lot.
That's so much.
They're not West Coast.
No, they're not West Coast. And after getting a new coach, I think they're probably going to put up a bit of a fight at least.
Who was after Fremantle?
What?
Who was after Fremantle?
Geelong. Oh, you normally put a cat in.
They have similar colours. I fucked up. Dang.
You can do a kangaroo for North Melbourne if you want.
No, you just have to distinguish between...
I'm just going to have to do that, am I? But there's also one more.
Oh, well.
Brisbane and Adelaide.
Who did I tip?
And Brisbane are 4.5 point favourites.
Okay, I'm going to go Brisbane.
Alright, well, I'm still taking Adelaide.
And copy... Delete.
So for me...
Hold on.
Oh, sorry. Which one? That one?
Yeah, so it's blue, yellow, and brown.
Like... I guess...
Blue, gold, orange, brown.
I don't know.
Is it
Maroon.
brown? I have orange. I should do brown.
No.
Orange? I don't have a maroon heart.
That sounds like a you problem.
Fuck off with that.
Wait, what? That wasn't it. Why? Huh? There we go. See, it's showing me the same thing. The fuck? Oh my goodness, my app is fucked up big time. So, yeah, I went Dogs, Essendon,
You got it?
Essendon. No, because my app is fucked up big time. Essendon, Port Adelaide, North, and Adelaide. Cool, so we've got 2 the same, 3 the same, 4 the same, 5 the same, 6 the same, 7 the same, 8 the same, and 1 different.
Nice.
So if you're out there looking to play some bets, yeah, Maria and I seem to think alike. So yeah, take those 8 that we share in common and
keep winning.
No, I'm kidding. Don't listen to us. We're idiots. We're shithouse.
We are idiots. Yes, yes, we are. But idiots make good podcasts.
Sorry?
Idiots make good podcasts.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah. Anyways, all those lines were featured by Ned's, and the footy tipping was sponsored. Sorry, not sponsored.
They're not sponsored.
We're not sponsored.
We're not sponsored by anyone.
No.
We're sponsored by our free time.
I was trying to say not sponsored, but resourced, I guess, is the word. Or referenced. Referenced by Ned's on the lines and referenced by Sportsbet on the footy tipping, but not sponsored.
Okay, that was very long. That was a long process.
I blame it on the Canadian club.
Of course you do, because you don't know accountability.
Anyways, anything else you want to add to the podcast, babe?
I don't know. You know what I want to do next week? And you say it out now. I want to give my top 10 favorite songs before I play.
Alright.
There will be some Eurovision songs, yes.
Oh, God. Audience, just be grateful that you don't have to listen to this shit every fucking day.
When I like something, I like it.
Oh, God. Whoo! Sorry.
But aren't you happy that that's how I like you?
Anyways, and so I guess as a comment on future
Yes.
things, we are also considering
Sponsor us.
yes, anyone out there, just sponsor us.
Even if it's $1.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Do
Do you have $1? Do you remember those bitches that ask for like $1 and then at the bus station? But they always happen to just have money. Like doing, like they're well off. I hate that.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry.
Anyways, what I was going to say is Maria and I, we are planning to attend. Hopefully we'll try and be able to get like tickets to Port Adelaide versus Bulldogs.
Well, I'm going to this weekend's netball game.
Oh yeah, so Maria's going to go to this weekend's netball game.
Because you can only get a ticket a person. You
Yeah.
can't. I tried to get tickets for 4 people.
Yeah.
It says, oh, there's not enough seating available for 4 people. I'm like, oh my gosh.
So yeah, we'll try and do. So the Port Adelaide. So this weekend is round 11. So round 13 is Port Adelaide and Bulldogs at Marvel. We'll try and get tickets to see that game. And then
good.
there's also going to be.
We'll see if we could go to Geelong. Not to Geelong, but watch Bulldogs v Geelong, if that actually gets tickets this time.
Not me though.
Do you not want to go?
No.
No, you don't want to see the Bulldogs lose? We need to lose to stay in 7th place.
I'm not going to waste. We'll see.
That's your second favourite team. I won't give you shit for this one.
We'll see. Anyways.
Okay, he's coming.
Anyways, and then also that weekend of round 13 is also another Vixen's home game.
King's birthday.
Yeah, this is the King's birthday weekend as well.
So we'll play Monday.
Yeah.
We play Monday?
Yeah, Vixens will play Monday.
Nice.
So yeah, that's all the future events for the coming weeks.
Yeah, nice.
So hopefully we'll have an update for you in next week's podcast as to what's happening.
Yeah.
But yeah, with that being said, we'll leave it there for this week's episode of your Daily Serve of M&Ms. Join us next time for your next serve.
Oh, that was so bad. Okay.